Continues on TV3Newday. It's time now for the big issue, and in the studio, so I have the chairman of the Political Affairs Committee for the CPP, lawyer Kwame Jantua. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I haven't seen you this year. Eh?
No, I don't think so. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Fresh year.
Yes, we're praying for the best things to happen.
I hope we don't fight with each other and quarrel with each other on set this year.
Have we been doing that?
Yeah, there's been heated arguments, haven't there?
Oh, okay. Between everyone else.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the two of us.
No.
Okay, no problem.
I mean, with our discussions.
Yes, I hope so too. I hope so too. And also, Frederick Kofi Amayal is in town, and he decided to pay us a visit this morning. He's a member of the MPP communications team and also the director for external affairs at the. But I thought you said you were.
I've been replaced.
So now, what do you do? Are you still not with the external affairs?
Okay, so I have been with the permanent mission of Ghana to the United Nations as the head of public affairs
Okay.
and information. And then recently I was also given a complementary role as the external affairs director of the New Patriotic Party.
Okay.
And somewhere along the line, they had to replace me because the way I wanted to run the office is not how the chairman of the party wanted it to be. So
the chairman fired you?
Oh, not really fired, but replaced me.
Okay.
Let me put it that way, yeah.
But you were the chairman's
There was a firing.
Hey, you were the chairman's PRO.
Whatever the case, there was a firing.
Well, it's not an individual matter.
Okay.
He is the elected chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Currently, he's the leader of the party.
Yeah.
And from where he's sitting, he sees things differently.
Okay.
So it's not a personal issue. It's
Okay.
just the collective interest of the party.
So you're back to your base, in the US? Okay.
Yes.
No problem. You should have appealed, or...
Appeal.
Yeah, that decision.
So
No,
how
it's
are
not
you
necessary.
how are you combining the two?
No, you see, because the United Nations is the biggest multinational organization in the world, and the External Affairs Directorate of the New Patriotic Party is how we can coordinate with our sister political parties in other countries. So it was more or less playing a complementary, role. So, and the unique benefit of being there also affords me the opportunity to travel to other countries with ease, seamlessly. So I would have been able to coordinate the activities of the party abroad.
Okay. Well, whatever the case, as long as you're all happy and the work is being done, that's what matters. But let's talk about the China students. And Lawyer, I'll start with you. Do you remember when you saw this video of the students, and how did you feel about it when you watched it?
Good morning to our viewers, and Happy New Year to everyone. I felt it was a bit OTT. But then, for everything that happens, there's an underlying factor. I wasn't sure where it was coming from. I wasn't sure why the students did that. But the first thing that struck me was disrespect. It must have leaned from somewhere. What was the age group of these girls?
At the time, we're told they were second-year students, so we're looking at maybe
what is
16, 17.
16, 17.
Yeah.
So being a teenager, sometimes you get mature teenagers, sometimes you get teenagers who just follow wrongly. And it must have emanated from somewhere. It goes to show what happens in our schools. It goes to show, with regards to teachers and students, some of the things that go on that we don't get to hear. And if these ladies have had the guts to do what they did, then it could be that it is something they do. It is something they do amongst themselves. It is something they do to the teachers. But that, most importantly, I felt the GES was using a sledgehammer to kill an ant.
Why'd you say that?
Because if they are wrong, you need to find ways of rehabilitating them.
Okay.
By sacking them, how are you going to rehabilitate them? You're going to throw them onto the streets, aren't you?
But will that not send a strong signal to every other student that you cannot disrespect anyone?
There are many ways of sending a strong signal.
Okay.
I would even suggest, and probably my brother might not agree, but I would suggest that the president should call them, the 8 girls.
What for?
He's a father.
Okay.
He's a father. And sit with them. and advise them and talk to them and tell them the essence of his free education policy and why they shouldn't get involved in some of these things. It will have a huge impact on the girls.
Okay.
The girls will go back and narrate their engagement with the president.
But that would be an easy way to meet the president now,
No,
because I feel like if I saw the president and the next minute he's inviting me to his office to talk to me, then I will do that.
We're trying to send a certain way in which we can bring some of these things close to power. You see, and I keep saying this, anytime I say it, members of the MPP and others will tell me the president is a busy man. But the president is a president for us Ghanaians, isn't he? Us first before any other person.
Yeah.
Us first before any other country. And with such a thing, every media house is discussing it. It goes to show the importance of it. And I think he can play a role. How long will it take? Really, how long will it take?
Yeah.
How long will it take? If a rapper can come to Ghana and see the president, why can't these 8 girls meet the president?
The rapper did not disrespect the president.
What it isn't a question of disrespect. It's a question of disrespect. Really, what is the rapper's modus and what is the rapper's contribution to meeting the president for Ghana? What is it? Tell me, what is the contribution?
But
As compared to these ladies.
okay, if we want to compare, this is a rapper with millions of followers around the world.
Yes.
He's projecting the image of Ghana out there.
Yes.
I mean, how do we compare that?
Yes.
I'm just saying that how do we compare that to these
Yes.
students and the immediate contribution that they're giving to
these students are the future
country.
of the country.
Okay.
They are the future of the country. Any of these students can become lawmakers, can even ascend to the presidency, can, head huge institutions when they become adults. So, and that meeting with the president will stay with them for the rest of their lives.